Today, beloved, I invite you to lean in closely, for this is not an ordinary message. This is the voice of the one who sees you beyond the surface, beyond your circumstances, beyond the battles you fight in secret. You have felt the trembling beneath your feet, the silent shifts, the quiet unraveling of the things you once thought were secure. You have clung to familiar ground, to old securities, only to feel them slipping away like sand between your fingers. Fear has crept in, uninvited, whispering doubts in the dead of night. You have wondered if somehow you missed God's path, if you took a wrong turn too long ago to be redeemed. But hear this today. You have not been abandoned, you have not been disqualified, and you are not beyond His reach. God has seen the battles that no one else notices, the tears you barely allow yourself to cry, the prayers you whisper when your heart is too tired for anything more. Do not fear the shaking. Do not fear the unraveling. Do not fear what feels like loss, because hidden within the breaking is the beginning of something new. You were never meant to build your life upon fragile things, titles, achievements, acceptance from others. Those things were never strong enough to carry your true purpose. That is why God, in His fierce love, is tearing down what cannot remain, stripping away everything false so you can be planted firmly in what is eternal. You have asked for more of His presence, more clarity, more purpose, and this, though it feels uncomfortable, is His answer. Not through comfort, but through transformation. He is breaking generational chains you didn't even realize you were carrying. He is lifting garments of shame and fear off your shoulders and replacing them with garments of freedom, authority, and holy fire. You are standing at the threshold of something unprecedented. What God is birthing in your life cannot be measured by the past. It will not mirror the experiences of others. It will not fit the patterns you have seen before. He is doing something original, something untamed, something miraculous through you. And yes, it will cost you. It will cost you your desire for control, your attachment to comfort, your pride in understanding every step. But what you will gain will far outweigh the sacrifice. You will gain a renewed mind, a resurrected heart, a deeper authority, and a new name in the spirit realm. You will see with eyes you have never used before, and you will walk with a power you have never known. God is not simply rearranging your circumstances. He is reconstructing you from the inside out. If this content blesses you and you'd like to support our mission, you can buy me a coffee or give a super thanks. Every contribution helps us create more content to inspire and uplift others. This is why the pressure has been so intense. This is why you have been overlooked, misunderstood, even abandoned by some. It was never to harm you, but to strip away the layers that could not survive the destiny prepared for you. The enemy has tried to deceive you, convincing you that you are losing everything. But the truth is, you are being positioned to receive more than you ever dreamed possible. The areas of greatest loss will become the arenas of your greatest breakthrough. God is not a God of partial restoration. He makes all things new. He does not ask you to understand the process, only to trust Him, the one who holds it all. You are not forgotten. You are not forsaken. You are not disqualified. You are chosen, sealed, appointed, anointed. You have been crafted by the very hand of God for a purpose that stretches far beyond your current understanding. Your mistakes have not altered your destiny. Your failures have not canceled His promises. His word over you is final, and His gifts are irrevocable. Even when you were weak, He was strong. Even when you wandered, He remained faithful. Even when you were silent, He spoke louder than your fears. Lift your head, beloved. Shake off the dust of disappointment and shame. You were not created to live bowed under the weight of regret. You were created to shine in the radiance of what is being made right. God is breathing life into the places you thought were beyond hope. He is restoring not only what was lost, but what was stolen, delayed, and forgotten. This is the season when graves become gardens, when mourning is turned into dancing, when captivity gives way to freedom. Transformation is never painless. It stretches in tears. It demands a surrender of what is known for the sake of what is better. Yet every struggle, every tear, Every sleepless night has been forging something precious inside of you. You have learned to lean not on your own understanding, but on His presence. You have been trained in hidden places for battles that others will one day witness. Soon, beloved, soon the harvest will break forth, not because you sought recognition, but because God will reveal His work in you to magnify His glory. Do not despise the small beginnings. Do not resent the quiet seasons. Every hidden yes you whispered in the dark is about to burst into visible fruit. Every seed you sowed in faith is about to produce a harvest that testifies to the faithfulness of your God. Your story, the one the enemy tried to abort, the one life tried to silence, the one your fears tried to rewrite, is being rewritten by God's hand. The ending will be greater than the beginning. The laughter will be louder than the sorrow. The breakthrough will be sweeter because of the battles you survived. You have not missed your moment. What God has prepared for you has been reserved with your name on it. No one else can take your place. No one else can carry your assignment. Your obedience, even when it felt small, has moved heaven. Your fragile faith has shifted things in the spirit you cannot yet see. Heaven has seen every sacrifice, every act of surrender, and God delights in your journey, not just your victories, but your stumbles, your rising, your perseverance. Breathe deep. Step forward without fear. The shaking was never your end. It was your preparation. The fire was not for your destruction. It was your refining. The silence was not abandonment. It was an invitation to intimacy. You are not standing on the edge of disaster. You are standing on the threshold of destiny. Even when you doubted your own worth, God affirmed it. Even when you saw only weakness, He saw the seeds of greatness He planted before time began. You are not defined by your failures. You are not trapped by the opinions of others. You are not the sum of your worst days. You are who God says you are. Beloved, redeemed, chosen, victorious. You are not moving forward by your strength, but by your connection to His heart. God is inviting you into a deeper intimacy with Him, a life where His voice becomes your anchor, His presence your home. In His Word, you will find the strategies for battle, the answers to your questions, the strength for your weary heart. Make His voice louder than the voices of culture, louder than the voices of fear, louder than the doubts that clamor for your attention. Guard your heart. Cultivate gratitude. Walk humbly, knowing every good thing flows from His hand. When you feel weak, lean into His strength. When the world demands hurry, choose stillness. In the quiet, you will hear His whispers, His leading, His heart. Build your life on intimacy, surrender, and unshakable faith, and you will not be moved when the storms come. Watch carefully. Signs of His promises will appear in conversations you didn't initiate, in alignments you couldn't arrange, in moments saturated with His undeniable peace. Do not cling to what He is removing. Trust the divine realignments. Trust the peace that rules your heart like an umpire. Trust that the opportunities He breathes upon will be unmistakable, marked with the fragrance of heaven. This is not a season of striving. This is a season of surrender. Consistent obedience, even in small moments, will become the foundation for the miracles to come. Choose to forgive. Choose to speak life. Choose to worship even in the waiting. Faith is not pretending there are no obstacles. It's declaring that every obstacle is an opportunity for God's glory. You are chosen. You are sealed. You are equipped for this hour. You are not a survivor scraping through the ruins. You are a son, a daughter, a living testimony of God's unfailing love. The strength within you has only begun to surface. The fire within you cannot be quenched by trials. You will walk with boldness, speak with authority, and move not by fear, but by the leading of the Spirit. Beloved, as you step into the new, remember, your ability to carry the promises is rooted not in your strength, but in your intimacy with God. Stay close, linger in His presence, make His word your home, guard your attitude, walk in humility, cultivate gratitude, lean into His wisdom over your own. Choose stillness over hurry, choose His presence over noise. Let His voice drown out every other sound. You will find yourself walking through doors you never could have forced open, carrying peace into chaos, moving with a confidence that comes not from you, but from your shepherd who leads you. The shaking was a setup. The fire was a refining. The silence was a drawing near. And now, the time of fulfillment is at hand. You will not recognize yourself for the transformation that has taken place. You will not walk with the old chains, but with new freedom, new authority, new fire. Go forward, beloved. Go forward not into uncertainty, but into a future sealed by God's own hand. Speak boldly, love fearlessly, move with holy confidence. You carry the very heartbeat of heaven. You are a living testimony that God is faithful, that He redeems, that He makes all things new. Stay close to His voice. Stay anchored in His presence. Move forward in boldness, for God is with you, and through you, He will awaken many. Thank you for staying with me through this message today. If these words stirred something inside you, it's not by accident. It's God reminding you that He is not finished with you. He is opening doors you cannot yet see, and He is calling you deeper into His promises. If you feel encouraged, don't forget to like this video, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe for more messages that will keep your spirit anchored in faith. Remember, you are chosen, you are called, and you are deeply loved. Until next time, stay strong, stay faithful, and keep moving forward in the power of God's promises. God bless you. If this content blesses you and you'd like to support our mission, you can buy me a coffee or give a super thanks. Every contribution helps us create more content to inspire and uplift others.